But do you think this really sort of takes away from the whole image that the RSS wanted to create for itself, or the BJP, the fact that, while talking of terrorism, these persons could be involved in terrorism themselves?
I don't think, because what I feel, RSS credibility is very high, and lakhs of Swayamsevaks are engaged in many types of activities. And suppose some 5-10 Swayamsevaks, they err. It is just like, I will just compare it. Some dacoits were there in the police uniform. Would you ever say that policemen indulge in dacoity? No. Dacoits in police uniform, they have to be differentiated.
But once they are found, then the police would take action against them.
They should take. Why not?
But then
Why
the
not?
RSS should take action against these people.
If they are in the knowledge, they should take action. Why not?
But does this help you, being an RSS Swayamsevak, been there all your life? You believe in a Hindu Rashtra, right? Do you think that these kind of things help in establishing a strong Hindu Rashtra? Divisiveness, Hindu-Muslim.
It is not necessary at all. Hindu Rashtra does not mean theocracy. Not at all. Not at all. It is the geocultural essence or quintessence of nationalism, which cuts across even the modes of worship. So Hindutva, I feel, it is the essence of Bharatiya nationalism.
But once you talk and you establish the doctrine of hate, then the slip from hate into chaos is a very thin line, isn't it?
Therefore, RSS doesn't preach any doctrine of hate at all. Why should it? Because suppose Muslims are there, Christians are there. So their modes of worship cannot be questioned, because we as Hindus, we have that faith that God can be attained through any mode of worship. So that doesn't restrict anybody. Why should it? If we think that through namaz also, through prayers also, one can reach the same Almighty, why not?
You are one of those very unconventional Swayamsevaks.
I think this is whatever I have learned.
Yeah.
It is only from RSS, from the speeches of Guru Golwalkarji and many others.
I was also moving towards another line, which is also in, I'm not taking it as a personal comment, but you and Uma Bharti were linked together. You never denied it. Which is perfect. There were you in fact confirmed that you had wanted to get married. Why weren't you able to get married? Is that to do with RSS ideology?
No, not at all.
Why didn't they leave you free?
It was they didn't obstruct also. You see, these matters are between the two persons, isn't it?
No, that apart.
Two persons. And Uma Bharati ji had said that because of the family responsibilities, she is not willing to marry. And to confirm that, she took sannyasa the very next year, 1992 September. So the issue was totally closed.
So this wasn't the RSS coming in?
No, not at all, not at all. It was the individual choice.
So for a person who is so, who was thinking out of the box at that time in his personal life, and not scared to say it, what do you think about the cultural policing today? In the sense that you have the Vishwa Hindu Parishad going into colleges and beating up women for wearing jeans, or attacking so-called boys and girls on Valentine's Day, so-called Valentine's Day. Do you think that this is
I always feel that value erosion really is a problem, afflicting not only Bharatiya society, but also the Western societies too. That problem has to be acknowledged. But how to tackle that, I differ. These types of ways of tackling will further complicate the problem, erode the credibility and the intention of the tacklers itself. And that's what it is today.
Are you do you support bans? Do you support banning books? Do you support banning artists? Do you support all that?
Only one thing. In that exception, what I feel, M.F. Hussain.
I was just coming to him, actually.
Exactly.
Yes.
About other things, I hold that. What you intended. Yes, expression, freedom of expression, freedom of writing. Why not? One has to. One may differ. And if I differ from something in Jaswant Singh's, I should definitely write another article supporting my own views and differing from him.
Yes.
That's the way. Banning is not the way and no solution at all. But as far as M.F. Hussain ji is concerned, my charge is that he has been partisan. He did not consider or take into account the feelings of the viewers. If he had just painted it and put it in his own house, nobody would have questioned it. But if you portray them in public, that hurts the sentiments. And in that, I won't say more because I feel hurt about it. And he could have done it without this also. This much compassion, this much respect to others' faith, I expect from such an eminent artist like M.F. Hussain. But he lacked in that terribly, terribly. And that's not fair for him.
So do you think that the answer is a death threat? Because then what is the difference between
No,
Ayatollah
you see,
Khomeini and Salman Khurshid?
Understand, when some people are hurt, each will react to his or her own background, psychology, mental matrix. I, for one, I will say that no, please take it off. Please respect. And suppose he doesn't heed, then definitely I will tear all those because it hurts my sentiments in the public place.
You have started another organization altogether, Rashtriya.
Many outfits.
Many, 5 of them, I think.
Yeah.
Right? And there's an umbrella one, Rashtriya Andolan.
Rashtriya Swabhiman Andolan.
It's not a parallel RSS.
Not at all. How can I dare? I am just a simple RSS Swayamsevak. And I am fulfilling my duty towards the society as an ardent Swayamsevak by taking on many tasks which I feel would have been rather unattended, or I could attend it better manner. That's all.
So you continue to be with the RSS, with the Andolan, but you're not coming back to the BJP.
Yeah, you are correct in that manner.
Yes.
I am an RSS Swayamsevak, engaged in intellectual, constructive and educational activities for the society and the nation. But I don't want to become part of BJP.
Well, on that note, thank you so much for giving this time and for this very candid interview. Thanks so much. And thank you very much for watching. We are going to be back very soon with another episode of Straight Talk.